Hello, Omar Perez here, your sports medicine doctor. Today we're going to watch a video about a tibia fracture or a lower leg fracture and how we fix this type of injury using an intramedullary nailing. Ready? Let's go.
Orient the entry tube and pin guide in the desired position. Insert the 3.2 millimeter guide pin into the prox.
So, as you notice, this is the tibia, right? It's a bigger bone on the leg. And here's the fracture, it's right at the mid shaft. Here we're utilizing a pin to establish where the nail is gonna go in. So we're drilling the canal where we're gonna put the nail. Keep watching.
Tibia so that it reaches the center of the intramedullary canal. Remove the inner pin sleeve and use the 12.0 millimeter reamer to open the canal. Remove the 3.2 millimeter guide pin.
This is very important. After you put the pin, which you can see it here, we use this device to measure how long the nail is gonna be. Taller patients have longer legs, so there's different type of nails and they come in intervals of 15 or 20 millimeters. So we need to make sure it's the appropriate size to cover the whole length, but you cannot make it longer because then it will be proud and it will be very painful. This process is called reaming. That means that the canal starts with a certain diameter. As you ream, which is pretty much a drill bits inside the canal, you start expanding the size of the diameter. You start with a size 7, then 7.5, then 8, 8.5, and it's a sequential process because you cannot just use the bigger one because you're gonna break the bone. So in order to progressively expand the canal, you need to use probably 6 or 7 reamers to get to the appropriate size.
Remove the entry tube and insert the nail over the ball nose guide wire and into the canal. Lightly strike the impactor pad with a mallet to complete the nail insertion.
It says lightly, but sometimes you have to hit it really hard. I mean, as an orthopedic surgeon, if you're hitting it really hard, you need to kind of take a step back. If it's too much force, then you can break the bone, okay? That means that you probably have to ream at a larger size or choose a smaller nail. So be careful with that. Once the nail is inserted, the rest is piece of cake. Because all you do is use this calibrated guide that has holes in it and drill guides through it. This is what we use to drill from the outside the bone, through the nail and through the other side of the bone. And then we fix the nail with a screw in order to make it stable. After you put 1 or 2 nails up top, you can remove the calibrated guide and then you go down to the ankles because you need to fix the nail at the top around the knee or at the bottom around the ankle. Now when you go at the bottom, it's freehand, so you don't have a calibrated guide. What you use is x-rays inside the operative room to let you know whether you're targeting the correct hole in the nail. So that is a more skillful technique because you need to make it right. And after that, those are additional screws. But after the nail is fixed on the top and the bottom, pretty much your case is closed. You wash out, you close. I don't put the patients I don't put them on a splint because the fixation is the nail, which is relatively strong. And sometimes you can have them put weight right away depending on the type of fracture. This is a tibia intramedullary nailing procedure in a nutshell.
Perfect.
Questions?
Why is it called an ORIF?
Well, this is not an ORIF. This is more of an intramedullary nailing. ORIF, it's when you open the whole bone and put a plate on the side. Intramedullary nailing, medullary is the canal. So you are less invasive. You don't have to do a big incision. You only use small incisions with x-ray guidance, and then you preserve the soft tissue to enhance or promote a faster healing of the bone.
So it's just 2 different ways of doing like the same thing?
Correct, but in long bones or fractures are in the middle of the long bones, we prefer this method because it allows you to mobilize and put weight a lot faster than if you put a plate and screw on the side. So this is our preferred fixation method when it's a long bone fracture. Tibia, femur, humerus, those are the main long bones on the human body that we use this type of implant.